everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really quick and easy. Basically, it's just a one-layer card, no dies, no punches. I didn't even put embellishments on it. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of crumb cake as our base. It's cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and I scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of Cajun Craze, and this is cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and I'm just going to adhere that right to the base. Let me just, there's something on there. Alrighty. And then the stamp set we're going to be using today is the Gathering Moments. Now this is out of the new September to December holiday catalog, and it does come with dies. We're not going to use those today, but I will show you them really quickly. So it's got these nice big dies with this insert, so you can do some faux stitching on it or real stitching if you wanted to. And then it has all the little pieces for the little parts as well. So we're going to get started with a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. All right, and I'm going to take a piece of grid paper, and I'm going to use some Post-it tape to secure my paper here. This is great stuff. I get this on Amazon. I'll see if I can link it down below for you. But it's great for sticking on, you know, your project and then not having it stick on your paper when you're taking it off. All right, so then what I did is I just took some grid paper and I just ripped it across. Just like that. So I'm going to come up about 1 1/4 inches, I would say, from the bottom. Doesn't really matter. It's however you want it to look. So we'll put it right there. And then I did another one for the top. And again, we're going to come in. I think I need to put that bottom one down further. So we're going to do this one here because I think that's up higher than I did it. Let's just take it off and readjust it. Yeah, that's a better space, I think. And then this one is buckling just a little, so I'm just going to adjust this one as well. Whoops. Let's see here. There we go. All right. So I'm going to take some crumb cake ink, and I've got a blending brush. I'm just going to ink it up and then gently start blending it onto my cardstock here, the Very Vanilla, in this open space. And you can go as light or as dark as you want with this. I wanted it a little bit darker. If you hold the paper, the graph paper there, or you can use just copy paper as you're going over it, it helps keep it a little from bunching up on you. All right, almost done. Just want to, whoops. Let's be done then, because I don't want to have to re-put that on in the exact same space. I think that's dark enough anyways. All right, so we have a nice middle just to have a nice spot to put our stamps. And I'm going to take off the grid paper and the Post-it tape. Actually, I'll pull that grid paper back because I want to go over this, over the edges a little bit. So I'm going to take some Cajun Craze, and I'm going to take one of the leaves from the Gathering Moments stamp set and just start placing it kind of half on and half off that place we just shaded. And I'm just rotating the leaf a little bit each time I stamp to give it kind of a festive look here. And each time you do something like this, it'll come out a little bit differently, because that paper isn't even, and where you put it isn't going to be the same. But you can do this with all kinds of little icons, like mini Christmas trees and candy canes. Or this is a great layout, and it's quick and easy. We're going to use some early espresso and the acorn from that set. And I just re-inked my early espresso, so it's very wet. All right, one more. And then I wanted to add now a little bit of background to it. So you do have two choices here in the Gathering Moments set to use as background pieces, but I wanted something a little more sparse. So I'm going to take my Branching Out stamp set, and I'm going to use this piece right here. So I'm going to take my my Cherry Cobbler, and I'm just going to scatter this around. And it doesn't matter if you go over where you stamped. I just want to give it a little more fill in from what we had. And again, you can rotate this. I'll put a little more over at this edge here. And we'll go up like this. And then the last one here. All right, I like the way that looks, so I'm all set. So then I need to come in with my sentiment. And we're going to be using Early Espresso. And I'm just going to use the Thankful for You. And again, that's from the Gathering Moments set. Such a pretty font. And I'm just going to stamp it right here at the bottom. Give it a good press without getting too crazy with it, because I don't want it to shadow. I don't want it to shadow. All right, so I'm just going to do this for a minute, because that, like I said, that Early Espresso ink is really inky, and I don't want it to smear. That's probably good. So we'll add some adhesive on the back. All right, line that up. And that is it. That's all set. Here's the original. Let me take this away now. Here's the original, and here's the one we made together. So if you have any questions, just leave them linked down below. All the links for the products will be linked down below. And thank you so much for giving me your time and watching. Have a great day.